Hello, this is my introductory post for the 2022 MCC faculty book study on the book, which is What the Best College Teachers Do by Ken Bain. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to share my screen to start us off. Because we want to know, who is this dude, right? Who is this dude? My name is Jim Stockwell. I'm an instructor of film and broadcast journalism here at McHenry County College. And I wanted to start by a little bit of my education. Where did I matriculate from, if you will, my alma maters? I have several degrees that I have after my name. I have been able to pretty much slide by. A lot of people don't really pay attention and they let me go by. So that's been awesome. I started at the College of Lake County, which is in Grayslake, Illinois. I studied for my associate's degree, much like what we teach all of our various different students here at MCC. So that's where I got my start. I then transferred on to EIU, right? Yeah, Eastern Illinois University, which is in Illinois on the eastern side, just in case you were wondering there. I studied for my bachelor's degree, and I received it in speech communication, but actually my emphasis was radio, television, and film. So after I graduated from there, that's what I did. I went into television, found out I had the face for radio, so I went into radio, also did some work on some small independent films, did all of that stuff there. And then eventually did the Charleston again. No, actually Charleston is where Eastern Illinois University is at. I went back after spending time in both radio and television. I went back to EIU to get my master's degree in interpersonal and organizational communication with an emphasis on rhetoric and obviously media arts. So that was very exciting for me there. I also had the opportunity to be a graduate assistant or a teaching assistant, and that's where my love of teaching came from. So I was able to work as an adjunct at Eastern, and then eventually I came to MCC and was an adjunct from 2003 to 2014, when I was able to get a full-time position, and I have been full-time since 2014. At this particular time, I'm still going through education, absolutely. One of the areas that I went into, again, was to study film in much greater detail, since that's my class schedules. So I originally started at National University, but they have since terminated that particular program. And then I was able to transfer on to Arizona State University, which makes me a Sun Devil at this point. I am halfway through. I've got 5 of the 10 required classes that I need to get my second master's degree in film theory. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Okay, a little bit else there. The courses that I do teach here, I've already alluded to, but I did want to mention what I do. I teach Introduction to Film, which is also referred to as film appreciation. It's a humanities course. It satisfies that fine arts requirement. I have had the opportunity to teach that for a better part of 20 years. Over the last 2 years, I have been teaching out of the textbook that I actually wrote. So not only do I teach the class, I actually was able to write the textbook, which is very, very exciting, because no matter what I say in class or what I say in the book, I'm always right, which is pretty cool. I also have the opportunity to teach one of the most dreaded classes on campus, which is Introduction to Speech. I thoroughly enjoy doing this to the highest level. I love helping people overcome that fear of public speaking, which ranks usually #1 on the greatest fears list, right above snakes, clowns, and death. That's right. People would rather die than actually give a public address. So I am very, very excited about doing that. So I've worked through that most of the time. And then, of course, a few years back, I did have the opportunity to design another course, which is Advanced Film Journalism 220. I teach that every fall. It's a very exciting class because it builds on what I teach in Introduction to Film. And then on top of that, I teach them how to write, or more specifically, how to create a script, and that is our big work through most of the semester. A couple of other things about me. Let's talk a little bit about my hobbies. I have several of them. First off, I love bike riding. As a matter of fact, that's where I plan to go a little later on today. I also do play a lot of driveway basketball because I feel like a superstar on our driveway, which is pretty cool. Then I also play a lot of wiffle ball. Wiffle ball is one of my favorite sports to play, simply because you don't need a mitt, and I get to use the bat and the wiffle ball, so it's pretty exciting. I also play a lot of football. I did play football for 10 years before I got out of high school, so I enjoy that. So I do play a lot of touch football. We usually have an annual Stockwell Turkey Bowl around Thanksgiving every year. I also watch a lot of that on television. I do play a lot of golf. I'm not very good at it. I love chasing a white ball with a crooked stick. It's one of the most relaxing sports to participate in. Love being outside, everything like that. I also have played a lot of tennis in my life. I've gone up through not only through the high school years, but I did play in college as well. And so then I was given the incredible opportunity to be the coach of both the women's and the men's teams here at MCC. So that's very exciting. I also play a lot of chess, and I am also the advisor to the chess club here on campus as well. And then one of the other things I do spend a lot of time with is Legos. I love Lego blocks. That is my Danish heritage. We invented Lego blocks over in Denmark. It is one of the greatest toys ever invented, and so I do spend a lot of time doing that. I've even given presentations using Lego blocks. So that's another thing there. So I'm looking forward to a very fun and summer book study. It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to get some good nuggets to help me improve upon my teaching, that sort of thing. I also was very excited that I recently came across an invention that allows me to see through walls. And that is a window. Thanks a lot. I'm looking forward to a wonderful summer. Take care.